welcome back my gardening friends, and a Merry Christmas to you all. Hope everyone's enjoying their day and hopefully eating some of those lovely vegetables that we've grown throughout 2024. It's definitely been a challenging year again with the weather and the pests. I've never seen so many caterpillars since I've been allotment gardening. We didn't see the butterflies till very late. We didn't think we was going to get any, but by gum, didn't they come with a vengeance. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction, and of course leave me a comment on anything you like about gardening or about what we're going to be talking about shortly. But I do love my rocket stove. We built this. I'll leave the build on this on the end screen. The rocket stove, ideal for making a brew, especially after 12 o'clock because we're not allowed fires before 12. I hope everybody is able to spend time with their friends and family, because at this time of the year it can be difficult for some, especially for those who've lost loved ones. So let's just take a minute or a moment just to think about those while the kettle's boiling and the helicopter goes by. It's been a challenging year for our family, with my wife taking poorly again. She was hospitalised 11 years ago with a bilateral pulmonary embolism, a PE. That's blood clots on both lungs, severely full. They didn't expect, or we didn't expect her to survive that. But she's strong. She's an Addiston woman. Women in Addiston fight like men. Why do you think I behaved myself? And then in January, February, she wasn't feeling very well again, and we paid a few visits to the hospital, called an ambulance. The ambulance couldn't take us because the hospital wasn't accepting ambulances. You know how difficult it is these days. And she told them she thought she'd got a pump PE back. They did a CT scan and they found an unwanted guest. You ladies do go through it in the lady bits department. It's easy for me to check my testicles for lumps, but not so easy for you for things that are with inside. I can check my breasts, so can you, but this unwanted guest is a silent killer. So she went into hospital and in and out, spent about 3 months in 2024. So there's things you can look out for. I'll look at this topic another time. I don't want to do it now. I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that. But after the first PE she had 11 years ago, she ended up, they found some fibroids, and they think that's what caused the PE. This time they think it may have been something to do with the menopause, but we don't know. Our bodies are so technical things, they're so good at repairing that we don't really know. But she's had treatment now for the whole of the summer. That treatment has stopped. She's got some follow-up treatments now. She had a CT scan on Christmas Eve. We'll get the results in January, and she restarts her treatment on the 27th of this month, which goes on for 12 months. Hopefully she's strong enough to keep going and give us some quality of life. But if you want to share in the comments anything, please do. Because it is good to talk, and I found my coming up to the allotment, going into work, because work says don't bother coming in, but if I don't make sure everything's in place, you don't want to go back to something that's gone completely wrong. It's good for the well-being. The well-being champions have kept an eye on me and made sure everything's okay with my mental health. And of course, gardening as a hobby gives me great satisfaction. I'll keep going, you know I do. I will relax one day, guys, when everything's built. Then I'll take it all down and I'll move it. You know what it's like. I've got that many projects on the go. We'll see that in the New Year's review video that she's going to be up at 11 p.m. On Christmas, New Year's Eve. And we'll see what we've been up to, or going to be up to. But me and Mrs. K are going to be spending Christmas together. She made her Christmas cake early on, and we're going to have a nice quiet Christmas together. Something that in the summer we perhaps thought that wasn't going to happen, and we're going to enjoy every day that we can while we've got a health. We're all going to die one day. I want to be morbid, but I don't know when I'm going to die, but the wife maybe knows it's only just around the corner. So enjoy every day. Enjoy those singing birds and the quietness of our growing spaces, or whatever else you do. And it is nice just to sit down and have a nice brew. It's definitely a time for reflection, because I think Christmas comes round and you think about loved ones that are no longer here, but you also have to celebrate their lives, because they want us to mope about. So please share anything you like in the comments, pop a heart in if nothing else, and I'd like to thank everyone that has messaged me or just dropped in the comments, dropped me a heart, or dropped us a heart, should I say, because it does really help, and we do really appreciate the support during these difficult times. And no doubt everybody else is having difficult times in part of their life, and people have shared that with me. So I'm grateful for that, because it is good to talk. Of course, our allotments are good for our bodies and good for our minds. We harvest vegetables. It's a great hobby, and it's nice to be able to get something at the end of the day. We certainly enjoyed our vegetables that we harvested this morning. and I'll pop that into the end screen as well if you've missed that Christmas Day harvest. And I'd also again like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'll wish you a Happy New Year in my next video, or my New Year video. I've got lots to do now between today and New Year's Eve with the fruit bushes and asparagus, so hope you'll pop by and watch me tackle those. So why not consider subscribing so you don't miss any of that content. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.